everyone, long time no see. Yes, I am still alive. Sorry it's been so long since I've posted. I think I got so consumed with actually really focusing on what I needed to do with my health, and it pretty much became all encompassing. I intended on using these videos as a way of tracking myself and my progress and all that. And I think I realized that I didn't need to track it, I just needed to do it. So, hence why I dropped off. But yeah, I've been thinking for a while that I've wanted to give you guys a bit of an update because so much has happened. Like, so much has happened, other than my fabulous haircut. Um, and the fact that hopefully you can tell that I've actually gained some weight since my last videos. I've gained about 10 kilos. Yay! Happy days. So, yeah, so much has happened. And I feel like I want to do a really in-depth video for you guys to give you a rundown about everything. The general gist is that I am still taking some supplements. I'm still not on any DMTs, and I still have my smoothies. I still have a modified diet. The biggest things that have come to light, which is not really any surprise really, is the biggest factor for me and my MS, or the MS I call it, is stress. Stress is a big one for me. The way my body metabolizes it and deals with it and handles it and all whatever you want to say is pretty full on. There are obviously other people on the planet that have the same way, but other people not so much. So some people just obviously handle stress better than others. Myself, I don't handle it very well, even though I'm quite resilient, and emotionally and mentally I'm a lot better prepared, I guess, when it comes to managing stress than what I used to be. My body, the way it's like designed, and I know this because of some testing that I've had done, is innately just more prone to stress than other people. There are other people out there, obviously, that have the same issues, but they just don't have the luxury that I have of being tested to have it on paper to say that that is the case. So since knowing that, it's been interesting because it's shifted my focus away, not so much away from diet. In that respect, I still manage things quite well in that regard. Like I haven't made a lot of changes. I'm still pretty strict when it comes to my diet, but just learning more around the vagus nerve and how to increase dopamine naturally and reduce cortisol naturally, and leaning into more mindfulness and more meditation things and behaviors like EFT tapping, and really stimulating that vagus nerve that I've spoken about before, and just getting really great sleep and eliminating the most that I can toxic people from my life, and doing all the stuff. The biggest thing that I've learned recently is focusing on being as a person, not so much doing, which has been a big shift for me because I got into the habit of learning so much and going, oh, well, if that's meant to help me, I'll try that. Or if that's meant to help me, I'll try that. And I was dipping my toes in all these different ponds, and I was spread so thin. It was just ridiculous because I was trying to do everything, and that idea of just trying to do everything in itself is stressful, is causing a lot of stress. So it's really about what you find that works for you, and just leaning into it as much as possible, and not trying to do everything all at once. So I've been described as a all or nothing person, and I've very much realised, especially in the last 12 months, that I am very much an all or nothing person. So even just having that insight and that awareness, around that is very helpful, because you can identify new, like, certain behaviors when you're doing things. And yeah, so I've been doing a lot of self-development and a lot of introspection within myself. Is that in the word? Introspection, retrospection, something like that. Anyway, you know what I mean. So reflection, maybe that's the right word. So yeah, I am doing really well. I'm blubbering a bit now, but I am doing really well. My symptoms have substantially reduced to what they were, especially after that relapse that I had. It took me a while to recover from that, not just because of the symptoms, but the steroids that they gave me to treat it sort of knocked my body around for a good 4 months. It took a while, so that was interesting. But yeah, the nerve pain or the neuropathy that I've had has substantially decreased. I get a little bit here and there, but I can usually correlate what's caused that, so I'm pretty well on top of it. I don't get it in my face anymore. I don't get it in other extremities and all that sort of stuff like I was. The numbness and the tingling that I was having in my arms, I haven't had for months. The numbness and tingling I had in my legs, I don't really get it anymore. I might every now and then get like a little bit of numbness, like in my calf, still mainly on the left side, not so much the right. I did have a little bit of flare on the right a few weeks ago, but that sort of didn't stick around very long. It was a couple of days on and off, but that was about it. Nothing substantial, nothing really substantial. Everything's very manageable. It is very slowly just getting better and better and better. And the reason I wanted to give you an update today was because I actually had my 12-month MRI a couple of days ago, and I'm due to see the neurologist tomorrow. And I'm a little bit apprehensive going into that, purely because he's not overly supportive of the way I'm trying to manage things, and he very much focuses on the negative and the possibilities that I could deteriorate, despite the fact of how well I'm actually going. He'll completely disregard all the progress that I feel that I have made within my body and my mind and my spirit. Especially the last 6 months mainly have been huge. Oh, I've got so much to tell you. I'm so excited. I will go into it more and whatever, but yeah, not at the moment. But yeah, so I'm a little bit nervous going into the thing, even though I feel very strong within myself and I'm trusting in how I feel and that I'm on the right journey of my healing, and I'm doing all the things I need to do, and I'm really focusing on what works for me, and also just being what I want to be, like being healed and being at peace and being healthy and being happy and all the good stuff that I've wanted to do and be for so long. So it's really exciting times. I'm hoping the strength that I'm feeling within myself can withstand his negativity tomorrow. I'll let you know about that one. And of course, I'm still a little bit nervous about what the scans say. I'm interested to know about if there's any new plaques or lesions or scars, whatever you want to call it. I would be surprised if there was much activity because of how I'm feeling. But in saying that too, I still do have like little niggling things here and there. So I'm just not quite where I would like to be, I guess. In saying that as well, it has only been 12 months and I need to be grateful for how far I've come, and that's where my focus needs to lie. That's where my mindset's trying to be, because that's why I've progressed the way I've progressed, because I've worked so much on my mindset. It is so incredibly powerful, guys. We will go into that more, I promise you. But I think instead of focusing on the negative, especially that he will focus on the negative as well, and focusing on the fact that, I'm not where I want to be, focusing on how far I have come in the last 12 months and being excited about the next 12 months, because if I've come this far in 12 months, imagine where I'm going to be in 12 months time. I'm so excited. Yeah, so I'm going to stop repeating myself and saying how excited I am and how much I've got to tell you and how so much has happened. But yeah, I am excited, and I'm grateful for you guys staying up to date with me. And again, I'm sorry that I dropped off for a little bit there. I had to really move my focus. But yeah, I'm just doing out of curiosity now to see where this goes. And I think I've also become more in tune with myself so much that I've got so much information and knowledge that I'm just bursting. I'm bursting because I'm seeing it work with myself and with other people as well that I know that don't necessarily have MS. They might have another autoimmune condition, or just generally trying to get their health better. I'm seeing the evidence firsthand, guys, and you can't dispute that. You cannot dispute it. So it's awesome. We're in good times. Everything is going really well. And I promise that I will give you an update after I have the neurologist appointment tomorrow. And I will start filling you guys in about the ins and outs about what I have actually been up to for the last 12 months. Really exciting stuff, guys, and I'm stoked that you're with me on this journey. Take care. Talk soon. Bye.